Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of New York City. That's season 14, The New Era, and that's episode 7. We start by seeing Jenna with her team because she has an eyelash brand that she sells, so that's exciting for her. We see Ubah making a snack. She's still at home and she's still very sick, so we don't really see any of her in the episode. Brynn was doing a little workout, but she was making some weird sexual noises. Like, that's too much. Like, enough with that. Calm down. But going back to Jenna, she's having some sort of casting for people who can model the lashes that she has, and Jenna invited Sai to go help her with the casting, so we see that and them interacting with some of those people. It was fun. After they're done, they're talking about just themselves, and Sai asks how she's doing since she just broke up with her girlfriend recently, and Jenna says she still feels bad about it, but she doesn't really answer. She doesn't really talk about it. She kind of just glazes over it, and they talk about something else. It's actually one of the things that Sai complains about Jenna, is that she wishes she was a little bit more open and that she could let people in. So then we see Erin and her husband. They're at the apartment. They're talking about how great the party was and how it went, but something is bothering Erin, which is the behavior the cast displayed. Because remember, her sister went to go tell them to be quiet. Well, the sister went back and told Erin what happened and that they were being rude and loud during the vows. And then that Sai left without even saying goodbye. And then that's when her husband starts to tell her all of the things that Brynn was saying to him. Remember how she was joking about, oh, when you get a divorce, call me. You can get out of the marriage. I know some lawyers. And Erin was pissed off. She thinks that it was out of place for those types of jokes to be said. So then the next scene we see is Jessel and her husband going to have some dinner, just the two of them, and they're discussing some home issues like the kids, cleaning. It kind of sounds low-key like she wants her mom to be the maid. Jessel also mentions she's very serious that she wants another baby, preferably a girl, but he seems against it. He doesn't want to have any more kids, but she does have those several embryos that are being frozen, which is something that her parents still don't know, that she went through IVF. Pivot is telling her that she needs to tell her mom once and for all. Next up, Brynn goes to go see her ex-fiancé, a rich, nice-looking man, very, like, he looks like he's kind of like, I think he's from Britain or something, and his name is Gideon, who she, by the way, got engaged to while she had a boyfriend. I don't think that's okay. But anyway, they're looking at some very expensive, luxurious cars, and he's obviously still really into her, and they're even kind of flirting a bit. And she says to him, oh, like, you should get the ring that I gave back to you and buy one of these cars. She also tells him that she wants to freeze her eggs. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're still friends, but it just kind of seemed weird for her to be filming a scene with her ex-fiancé. Moving along, Jessel takes her mom to a restaurant. They're having a fun time, talking about little things like hair and marriage, but then she begins to share her IVF journey, which she has never told her. She actually went through several rounds of it that were unsuccessful, so it was a lot, a waste of money, emotional distress. So I get why she didn't want to tell her mom and involve her in it. And the mom says, like, I would have wanted to know. I would have been there to help you. She said that, and she started to cry, and then Jessel starts to cry. It was pretty emotional. And then after that, they get a little bit better, and Jessel says that she still wants to have another one. And the mom says, you can't even handle two. The two that you already have. That was funny. Okay, so at this point of the season, it was like Christmas time. So Brynn rented a little place like for a holiday party, which, by the way, we still haven't seen where she lives at. Just throwing that out there. So the women start to arrive, and Jenna came in with like 20 bags full of presents for all of the other ones. Also, Sai came in complaining about the food that Brynn had, which she's been doing since the season started, but I think it's kind of funny. Okay, but here's the thing. The last one to get there is Erin. And you could tell just by the way she came in, she was not in a good mood. And they all kind of felt that negative energy that she was carrying. So they begin to do some Christmas decoration, arts and crafts thing. And they start to share their holiday plans. Erin says that she's going to the Dominican Republic with all of her family. And Sai says, oh wow, like, are y'all going to stay in a house or something? And Erin says, yeah, we have this huge house for everyone to stay in, including my cousins. Which you would have met them had you not left rudely while they were giving their little speeches. And they start to fight about that, and then they start to fight about the food, because Sai says that she left because there was no food, and Erin says that there was food. So Sai says, well, you know what? I came, I saw, and I left. So Erin says, okay, well, thank you. And Brynn says, oh, so she gets a thank you? And Erin says, it's not a real one, and you definitely are not going to get one. Thank you, given all the things that you did. And Brynn says, what did I do? And Erin says, you brought up divorce. You said he wasn't married, that he could leave with you. Brynn and Jessel were denying some of it, but like we saw this on the episode, there's really no way to be denying what we saw, because everything that she was being accused of, she actually said. So there's now a back and forth. And Brynn says that she was just joking. And Erin says, you don't joke about that stuff, especially at our vow renewal. Like, how dare you mention the word divorce? So Brynn comes back hard and says, well, I was trying to be fun because your party was effing boring. So in that moment, Erin was like, okay, goodbye. She gets up and she leaves because she had enough. And I can't believe... And I don't even really like Erin like that, but I cannot believe that the other women were trying to justify Brynn's behavior by saying, well, that's just the way Brynn is. She just flirts with everyone. She wasn't being serious. No, y'all can't excuse this. This was not acceptable. You cannot say those things to a married man or to a married woman, regardless of how funny you think it is. Like, there's always a little bit of truth in every joke, so... don't do that. But to end things, Jenna gives them all the gifts that she brought. I thought it was hilarious how Jessel was obviously not trying to repeat the green lingerie thing, so she was being a little bit too overly thankful to Jenna, which was hilarious because they all could tell what she was doing. But here's the thing, Sai was being a little shady and a little rude, because a lot of Jenna's gifts were things that were either like her products or collaborations that she was on. And Sai says, oh, the self promo, the sponsors, like and then she said in her confessional, she probably wants us to promote it later for her. Like, really, Sai, you make a living of promoting other people's products. And even if you thought that was Jenna's intention, like, why would you say that out loud? Like, she was giving you guys gifts. Like, I don't know, some of these women are very shady. But that was the end of the episode, and then we get the mid-season trailer, and it looks interesting. It looks like some fights will happen. Erin will fight Ubah, Sai and Brynn are going to go at it, so that's going to be interesting to watch. But you guys, what did you think of this episode, and what did you think about Brynn and Erin facing off? What are y'all's thoughts and opinions? Please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.